All right. I want to share some of my impressions. I'm very excited about having learned about Midwits. I remember hearing a little bit about Midwits from Vox Day, and I was worried that I might be a Midwit, and perhaps I am. But it looks like Midwits are about one standard deviation above average Western European IQ of about 100, so that puts them about 115. Maybe Midwits go up to 120 or so, maybe a little higher. And the problems with midwittery is midwits are smart enough to be useful in society, and they can become things like doctors. They can study a trade and learn like a working knowledge base and get to be pretty competent and useful in the world. But they have some failings too. Recently, with the falling IQ and the greater numbers of people going through college, we have midwits now getting PhDs. And it used to be that a PhD needed like the 130, 135 IQ range. But now we have all these midwit PhDs, and they're the ones doing such midwitted, lame work and putting in speech codes and completely blowing the science, not working on getting the truth. Because when people in midwits are, they go along with society more, and they like to get social status, which means they read the currents of the social, currents of the social wind. They know which way the wind's blowing, and they tend to go with it. And they tend to be the ones who are virtue signaling, because they'll go with the current, but then they'll go a little further to prove they're more virtuous than the next guy. So when we have a slide toward communism, like we have had the last, well, depends on where you want to start counting, but certainly since 1965, they keep moving that way. And that's part of the reason the academia has moved ever more to the left, and more midwitted things are happening. And it's part of why our culture is crashing and burning. So if you're a midwit, like I might be careful. Don't think you know more than you know, and try and prioritize the actual truth ahead of the social truth of what is socially most acceptable.